So, where did you learn to swing a sword?
The bandits may be now. Look what they've left us.
Mummy, is Bagman going to come back?
The gentleman of the town guard.
Let's go.
Be safe.
Time to fight. Get surrounded. Good girl.
Yeah!
Enough of you, are there?
Careful.
Another God's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. Here, show empty your pockets.
Deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew. This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer. Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha said?
Need you is the Fallen Gate.
More.
Hello Dũng. Hello hello, nghe thấy anh nói không? Đợi tí để anh Peter check ở trên mạng xem nào. Tại lâu không, mấy cái cũ là lâu không chơi rồi anh xem. Trước anh có chơi 1.8 anh xóa mẹ đi rồi. Đây là 1.65 này, bên 5 này, cái này là 1.9 này. Cái này hình sao? Cái này từ từ xem nào. Đang chơi với bạn à? Đang chơi kiếm cái server nào không là làm cái ngon ngon ấy. Chơi cùng. Thử cái này nhá. Luna này, Project Luma này, 1.32 này, cái này chạy được cho 1.8 này. Hơi to à? Mẹ, mic chạy hơi to. Đấy, cho bé đi nhá. Đây ông ơi. Đây, thử cái này xem, lên mạng tìm cái này nhá. Mấy hôm anh không chơi cái Luma này đẹp nhẹ nhá, đẹp mà nhẹ. Không biết máy em nó có quất được không, nhưng mà cái gì Luma cho gì? Minecraft 1.18.1 này. Thằng này nó cho 1.18.2, mà nó có cả Project Luma 1.20 là mới nhất nhá, và có shader này. Shader này nhiều lắm nhá, kiếm trong đây này. Khổ lắm ông ơi, mẹ ạ. Đây. Đây nhá anh ơi. Đấy, ông vào trong xem cái shader anh vừa quăng như này đấy, tìm trong này. Được chưa? Sao thế đéo nó cứ để cái gì đây? Thông báo chuyển video, chỉnh sửa video cái gì? Nó cứ ra phụ đề là thế đéo nào nhỉ? Tắt mẹ phụ đề đi. Ok, thôi. Ôi, đang làm nhiệm vụ dở. Đang chơi Final Fantasy này nó cuốn lắm, mà bỏ dở thì nữa không ổn nhá. Em chạy cái Kappa V5.2 được nhưng hơi lag à, tại chơi shader vào nó sẽ lag là chắc chắn rồi, không thể tránh được đâu. Đó, không chắn được cái việc chơi shader mà nó lag đâu. Đợt tới sẽ quay sang anh chơi một số game Việt hóa cho anh em vui nhá. Tôi sẽ quay trở lại chơi cái game kinh dị. Một đợt tôi chơi rồi, mẹ nó có Việt hóa, mẹ xóa mẹ đi rồi. Cái game gì mà bọn nó quay phim ấy. Mẹ nhưng mà cái đấy chơi cũng sợ phết đấy, mất thời gian trốn cũng được, nó có nội dung gì đó. Úi giời ơi, quân đoàn. Final Fantasy mẹ, game nóng bỏng hay thế này mà đéo thằng nào nó xem, buồn cười. Quất chết chúng nó đi anh em. Úi giời, nằm đi mấy anh em. Đấy, tôi sẽ biến thành tôi đeo cánh ở trong giống như cả Mu nhá. Trong game Mu có quả đeo cánh này. Ấy, rồi anh chỉ việc bay, đợi anh gồng năng lượng lên để cấp cao nhất, xong bắt đầu anh quất từng đứa một. Kìa có mấy con. Rồi, level 2 rồi. Cái này thôi. Easy game mà. Ai ngờ nó đánh được thằng kia, thằng boss kia nó ra cái quả này nó bá cháy thế. Rồi. Bọn đệ mình có khi nó giết chết bọn này trước khi là mình đủ cái năng lượng rồi. Quất. Wow, Kamehameha. Ây da, anh đau quá. Đau quá. Đau quá. Nhớ mình chỉ có mình mẹ dạo này Facebook chat nhỉ. Nếu được ngày kia anh chơi. Tại ít cảnh Judic à. Được. Thích Ju thích đích thì phải chơi cái game The Quarry nhá, có Ju có đích nhá. Game này có chứ, ai bảo không có đâu. Ít thôi. Buồn lắm.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's.
Này anh còn ở nhà uống cà phê.
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the
Resident Evil 4 mình chơi xong rồi thì cũng phát hiện ra có Việt hóa
How did you come to be here?
mà mình mua từ lâu. Mẹ, giờ vừa mới chơi xong.
Wade
Đấy hiểu cờ gì.
further with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were
Xong
coming
nữa còn có cả correct.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after.
Tìm chưa? Tìm được shader trong cái đống ấy chưa? Oh. Oh man. Chạy cái thằng PSL này cũng nhẹ này. Thằng này cũng nhẹ này, cũng ok này. Thằng này cũng... Đây em chạy cái thằng PSL 1 chấm ra này cũng nhẹ này. Đấy, trước anh
Think you took them for thieves.
cũng được nhá. Tìm mấy cái liên quan ấy vào trong cái trang
That is.
When did Wade
shader đấy. Xong mình tìm cái nào nó phù hợp với bản 1.18 là mình quất thôi. Đó. Nó sẽ nó sẽ compatible này version này.
Arthur, trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels, and they've got wounded with them. They're not gonna make it.
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Rồi, chuẩn bị có nhiệm vụ nó đánh mấy con boss, con trùng trong này vậy. Hệ thống đánh boss trong này nó ghê gớm lắm, kinh nhá. Ôi. Cái gì tuy nó chờ Crack có shader mà Minecraft bản quyền không có phần shader. Không, bản quyền đấy đâu shader, em phải chạy bằng cái xịn à? Shader của anh xịn à? Xịn chứ. Em chạy bằng cái Q-Sword này em thả biết cách chưa? Biết cách chưa? Trong cái Q-Sword nhá, mình vào cái mục open folder nhá, được chưa? Một cái game của mình ví dụ như là Better Minecraft 1.18 chẳng hạn ấy, em vào cái dấu 3 chấm em ở open folder nhá, xong rồi em vào trong đấy em tùng cái mục shader, em thả cái shader em download vào trong đấy là mẹ chạy phè. Ngon luôn hiểu không? Nhá. Cái chưa? Mình chạy được chưa? Mà kêu đã chạy được chưa? Kêu shader của anh xịn. Có ông ơi, Q-Sword không, ông chạy thẳng bản quyền thì lấy đéo đâu ra, nó ấy, ông phải cài ở bên ngoài chứ. Cài hoặc là chạy qua Q-Sword thao thì mới thả được shader. Tất nhiên là bọn correct nó phải làm tận răng cho công an sẵn thì chúng nó mới dùng correct chứ còn. Nhưng mà bản quyền nó cũng ít bị lỗi lầm nhá. Không bao giờ lo sợ phải hát bài lỗi lầm phải không? Ten. Em giờ đây như vầng trăng khuya đấy, kiểu như vậy. Mẹ. Toàn này. Từ nhá, đánh tí. 102 nó mới vào xong này. Mới vào, ok. Lâu lắm rồi không chơi PUBG ra rồi, quay lại chơi PUBG. Chưa hiểu đoạn nào. Chưa hiểu đoạn nào.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about...
Có một thằng bị chấn thương rồi.
I didn't ask Oscar.
Tôi đã không hỏi thằng Oscar. Thương ngài.
So Wade.
Lord Rossfield, if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it,
We thought we could sneak by them.
GTX 960 lên cái shader của anh là hết mức. Thế à? Em xài cái shader nào ấy? Shader của anh đưa đầu tiên cái Luma đó. Ui ôi, con rùa đá này.
We need to get the injured to safety.
Vậy to thế.
we can certainly try.
Anh em ơi, chuẩn bị chiến đấu với cái con ABC rùa bọ này nhá. Ui. Anh nhiều game lắm Dũng ạ. Đợt anh nhiều game lắm nhưng mà anh đéo có thời gian chơi. Mẹ. Mệt lắm ông ạ. Có thời gian chơi hay. Rồi, chơi cái bài này. Ai u. Quả trưởng cuối thằng này mẹ gồng Ameha. Ui, bắn tới mẹ rùa khạc Kamezoko. Ôi, Quỷ Lão Tiên Sinh bay tới. Tôi dùng 50% cung lực tôi đã né được đòn của Quỷ Lão Tiên Sinh. Mặc dù Quỷ Lão Tiên Sinh ra đòn rất nhanh, lại một lần nữa Quỷ Lão Tiên Sinh xoay như trong chóng bay về phía tôi mà tôi lại né được. Ở phía kia là cô bồ của tôi và con chó đó mẹ đang sấn sổ quay vào quật quý lão tiên sinh, mẹ không một chút thương tiếc nào cả anh em. Tôi đang đứng ở vòng ngoài để xem trận chiến xảy ra mà mình chỉ quay vòng quanh thôi. Em thấy video đấy BSL đấy em. Không thấy BSL à? Lên trên vào trang XVI.com để tìm BSL cho nó phù hợp với phiên bản của mình nhá. BSL nó có rất nhiều nó ở rất nhiều cái phiên bản đấy em ạ. Thả. Tôi sẽ bồi thêm một quả này nữa anh em ơi. Thôi, này. Bú phen này. Bú ở đây, bay vào đây. Ui, mẹ phóng trưởng. Mẹ chơi kiểu phóng trưởng. Ui, con này. Too slow. Mấy bố mày này. Ăn phát nữa. Vỗ mồm cho con trai. Ui kinh. Ui, con này đánh quả đánh bằng đầu là mình đã đỡ được à? Ui, ghê. Ghê vãi. Thôi. Em tìm BSL không thấy cái nào nó hiện ra cái con Crisper tảo lao. Có mà nhắm nhá. Ui, mẹ thả nhanh quá. Bú phen. Bu. Ui, mẹ. Ui, thôi. Đến đây các anh chiến sĩ ơi. Thấy chưa? Cái nào đen màn nó không phù hợp rồi với bản Minecraft của mình nhá. Cái nào mà đen đấy là nó không phù hợp đâu. Hiểu không? Ấy à, đâu? Ui. Mẹ hành tỏi con này. Mày nằm xuống cho cậu. Xong rồi. Tìm được chưa? Tìm được cái nào chưa? BSL chưa? Luma cũng nhẹ nhàng lắm. Luma để tôi xem nào. Xếp phang à? Mấy đứa mẹ vật liệu nó ngon đấy. Từ. Đợi xí.
Is anyone hurt?
Có ai đau không?
I don't think so.
And yet again you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
Tôi gửi anh nghe ảnh à?
Want to shy away from danger, so wait. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha,
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke.
Ảnh sao nó bé nhỉ? Sao ảnh em gửi qua cái chat này nó bé này?
a second horde.
Đéo nhìn cái gì?
The job.
Đấy, từ anh xem nào.
Jill and I will make for East Pool.
Bình tĩnh.
You'll need to move the injured without us.
Set the back à?
Don't worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Thằng này nó không có BSL, hay đây để riêng này. Đây, Carpathus BSL đấy. Cái này nó có 1 chấm cái gì đây? Carpathus BSL. Cái này nó có hỗ trợ. Đây có đấy. Này. Thử nhá, thử cái nào đen là không chạy được đâu. BSL thì nó nhẹ, nhưng máy của em chạy BSL là ok. Chứ đừng có quất cái nặng vào toang máy đấy. Với cái Luma đó anh thấy là cũng khá là nhẹ nhàng ấy. Luma đấy, Project Luma có chạy được không? Mà cái XJ của em không hoạt động. Anh ơi, mẹ bật XJ gì cho nó tốn tài nguyên máy ra em. XJ làm cái gì nó có khác hơn nhiều đâu. Nó cái đấy nó chỉ nhìn ánh sáng với đường chân trời, nhìn trông nó cẩu, nó ảo diệu tí thôi mà. Đây là chỗ đéo nào. Move mẹ đây cho nhanh. Còn một chỗ nữa. Có cái nào làm nét về phần công cụ không à? Phải tìm. Chứ còn làm nét về phần công cụ thì anh không biết. Nhưng mà chủ yếu là shader nó sẽ tập trung vào cây cối này, mặt cỏ này, nước. Một số shader thì nó biến mặt trời hình chữ nhật, hình vuông thì thành hình tròn. Còn cái mây thì trông nó kiểu đẹp hơn. Thì nó sẽ chậm máy. Có cái loại Sidu này, cái Sidu này cũng ngon này. Từ anh tìm cái Sidu cho. Sidu này, cái Sidu gì này đéo biết nó là cái gì. Thì mày gõ không đúng là ra con Crisper là đúng rồi. Cái Sidun này cũng ngon này, nó có mấy phiên bản cho máy yếu, máy khỏe với máy đây này. Sidun này cũng ngon này. Mới đến cái Sidun này em ơi. Sidun này là ok này. Sidun này nhá, nó kéo dưới nhá, nó sẽ có các phiên bản shop về. Đấy, Sidun nhá, anh quăng ở trong cái này ạ. Dây quyếm nguyên liệu thôi anh. Thế à? Luma ổn à? Luma ổn thì chơi Luma đi em ơi. Chơi Luma đi, ngon Luma mà anh vẫn hay chơi Better Minecraft mà chúng mày bảo mặt nước nước nhìn ngon đấy, chơi Luma đi. Luma ngon luôn. Nhá, chơi Luma. Cái mẹ. Thế đéo rồi, ở đây rồi. Ủa kìa. Có đây còn cái nhiệm vụ nữa. Luma ổn thật hay không ổn đấy? Ui, mẹ bọn Goblin này đến mẹ đòi nợ lắm thế. Hôm qua mấy mấy toang trận bóng nhưng mà thế đéo nào Goblin đến nhiều này. Ô kìa. Chơi bời đéo đến cả nhà đòi nợ. Ý, mẹ nộp mạng hết cho anh. Cái gì còn có cả Chobocốt nè. Con gà nọ. Ô cái con gà này. Con gà này mà chưa chết à? Không có cái nào về tool là phải tìm trên mạng, nhưng anh không chơi cái nào về tool cả. Ga còn là con gà này. Đi lang thang trong sân là có con ga còn là có con gà. Lên đường nằm đi con trai. Mẹ lắm gà nhỉ. Móc hàm. Úi giời. Mày đùa với đại Dương quá. Ôi mẹ lắm thế. Mày.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Ê, mấy là hiệp 1 thôi. Mấy hiệp 1 thôi chàng trai nhá. Để anh gồng Kamehameha nhá. Anh đang bơm quả cầu kinh khi Spirit Bomb nhá anh em nhá. Tôi sẽ bơm quả Spirit Bomb này cho cái bọn này lên đường ra phố phường nào. Một phát né, hai phát né, né phát nữa. Kinh. Mấy anh em nhà thổ ấy, bắn bóng bay te te thế ngon. Ngon rồi ơi. 22 dạ mẹ con này nữa. Wow. Ui, nhầm. Này, không phòng hoán vũ này, thì mẹ con này. Rồi, biết khạc lửa đấy anh em ạ. Ghê đít đấy. Wow, ấy à, đâu? Nằm xuống con trai. Vỡ móc hàm. Bồi thêm quả này nữa xong banh nhảy. Bồi thêm quả này nữa xong banh nhảy. Bồi thêm quả này nữa. Đấy. Lên quả này là mẹ ra cho thằng này nó lên viện, mẹ ra khoa răng hàm mặt chấn thương chỉnh hình luôn. Đâu? Rồi, nằm xuống. Cắn đây con này. Bắt đấy, mẹ chạy đâu chó cắn chết ngay. Tìm đi, check ra ngoài chụp hình. Sao anh không hiểu sao mẹ chụp hình gửi ở trong cái chat của cái thằng Facebook này, nhìn trong hình nó bé tí, xấu thế nhỉ? Nhìn thấy cái gì bé tí tí. Không có gì mới à?
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Headset anh còn chơi set đời được cơ mà. Với cả trước anh chơi Headset thẻ thả set đời mà nó hơi lag tí nhưng mà nhìn cũng đẹp, đẹp hơn hẳn. Ánh sáng giết cái mặt nước nhìn nó ngon lành cành đào. Thì đúng đấy, phải thử.
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear.
Mẹ, anh đọc thần chú. Quần đảo Trường Sa, Hoàng Sa ở Việt Nam nó lan ra đây à? Anh à, cái này mới. Dũng ạ. Anh tưởng thần chú bây giờ phải là cái gì nhỉ? Bọn Gen Z bây giờ nó phải là cái gì? Thần chú bọn Gen Z. Whatever sooner.
The inn here affords a good view of the land and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Ôi cái này là cái gì nhỉ? À rồi, cái này là chỉ là đồ ấy thôi. Đồ
My
cho.
lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar.
Bọn Gen Z em không quan tâm, cái em quan tâm là quần đảo Hoàng Sa Trường Sa của Việt Nam mình thôi anh à. Quan tâm nhưng mà mình có làm được cái gì đâu.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Quan tâm mấy em Gen Z này có khi còn kiếm được người yêu. Mẹ. Cái gì nó gần gũi mình, nó thực tế.
Yes, Sir Wade.
Phải hiểu.
If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire?
Thằng này nó xin đi theo mình. Thằng này nó xin đi theo mình nhá.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name.
Yêu đương gì anh? Yêu đương gì anh? Đứng lên vì lãnh thổ, nằm xuống vì em à? Chém gió á? Nói phét? Tôi không tin. Chịu khó đi tán gái đi. Cứ chơi điện tử với lại game gục này hỏng hết một đời dài. Không biết cái gì cả, đến lúc đến tuổi lấy vợ nó lừa cho. Yêu nhiều tí còn biết đứa nào tốt. Đấy, đồng hồ kêu rồi. Tôi anh chú là bây giờ từ từ qua cái đoạn hội thoại là anh phải đi lấy quần áo anh sấy, xong anh lại quay lại nhá. Anh đi khoảng tầm 3-4 phút gì đấy. Đến giờ sấy quần áo rồi. Sấy mình để đấy. Em không biết tán gái à? Người ta đến với em đấy, chứ hàng ngày lên xem livestream của anh để làm gì? Phải tâm sự với nhau. Bên này nóng không à? Hôm nay nó đang mát, hôm qua thì trời mưa, hôm nay đang mát. Bây giờ đang 26 độ nhưng mà rain feel của nó là 32 độ. Cảm giác là 32 độ, hôm nay là trời nóng. Nhớ, em livestream vào để tâm sự, để có gì anh tư vấn cho, tổ tư vấn ngồi đây. Thưa mứa là không hỏi. Thế có gì em ngủ đây à? Em đi làm mày. Ok, ngủ đi nhá. Sáng mai dậy nghiên cứu Minecraft ngon lành nghe để còn chơi với nhau. SC thầy thế không chơi được. Lag giật. Mà chơi cũng đỡ rồi thấy. Hôm trước chơi mà cũng đỡ lag thôi. Chơi đi phá đảo mấy cái kế xong rồi chuyển sang cái bộ môn Minecraft mới. Thế không phải sấy đâu anh. Không, phải sấy thì có đồ mặc đi. Đừng có xui dại đâu, anh ra anh sấy đồ đã. Chơi với anh delay 1-3 giây cơ à? Chán vãi, còn dán à? Mai làm sáng à Dũng? Mình phải mua về chỗ XVI xong có tìm được cái con đây à? Cái này chỗ nào? Ồ, quay stand đây rồi, thấy rồi. Quất. Này. Bọn này lên đường ra phố phường nó đỡ bực mình. Mai làm chiều à? Ê, có dạo này có quen em gái nào không? Đợi gái nó đến nó tán thì hơi buồn nhỉ. Cái đến nó tán thì mà mình phải nhan sắc mọi thứ nhìn trông nó phải ngon lành nó mới nó tán, nhưng mà xấu dai thì đứa nào đến nó tán. Không. Ôi để gái tán thì em buồn lắm. Gà qué rồi biến hết thành gà zombie rồi, thế nào nhỉ? Bọn này nó bị ma ám à? Cái thằng cu khoai nó ở gần chỗ này. Bọn này rank A cơ mà. Mấy cái thằng tướng cướp ở khu vực biển này. À quất nó. Không nhầm mà đây rồi. Đổ tẻ đứng đây rồi. Đợi hồi chiều nhá. À mà cần gì đợi hồi chiều. Mẹ mình ra mình cốt phát này luôn. Bay đến gần chúng nó phải không? Khiêu khích. Ý, đây rồi. Đúng rồi, mấy anh đao to bốn lớn này ghê lắm. Các anh đây là hội anh em Marklet nhá. Hạng A là cũng cả diễn viên YouTube là hạng ấy, ui mẹ level 38 cơ mà. Có các anh ơi. Ui, ba anh cầm đao chạy trên một dòng sông này á. Các anh tha cho em đi, em chỉ là người đi, mọi người chỉ là lính đánh thuê thôi. Mình không có đánh nhau gì đâu, mình đến trong hòa bình nhá. Mình đến đây chỉ nói chuyện đấy nhá, không nói chuyện bằng nắm đấm. Các anh đao to búa lớn quá. Ui mẹ, đã nói chuyện xong đâu, sấn sổ phiêu đánh như là chỗ không người. Ôi xong. Chứ kể file Phoenix đã hồi phục cả. Ui, châu bò vãi cả ra. Châu bò lắm anh em ơi. Ăn đòn thằng đầu tiên này, cú đấm ngàn năm. Ui, 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 một phát này nữa. Ba mà lên hấp. Ui, mẹ kinh tế. Buộc cơ bể gồng mà. Pha này lên rồi. Một phát. Phản đam ngay. Phản đam cũng gọi là phản đam. Phản đam phát thứ hai anh em ơi. Quất tương thăng một. Wow, phản đam phát thứ ba. Vỡ mồm một chó sồm nhá. Vỗ mồm tập 2. Wow, stack G này. Cú phèm này, một thằng hy sinh. Một cháu nằm xuống. Một cháu đã nằm xuống. Cháu lên đường. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ui. Cái đéo nào. Ô, mẹ đéo được quả đấy à? Đỡ thế đéo là trượt. Cú đấm ngàn năm. Wow, phần nữa. Phát này. Bọn này là bọn này là bọn làm nhiệm vụ. Đấm mê anh trai. Wow, ngoan ngồi. Titan quá khỏe luôn, không hỏi nói gì. Ôi, con chém này của nó ghê phết đấy. Rồi xong, toang luôn cả ba thằng rồi.
No more vengeance. No more war.
A use claiming kindred with your old... You see that?
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What are you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua! Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Clive. How may I help you today?
Of course. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive. Welcome back, Sid. How am I getting on? About as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stone here, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though. As if setting our people free wasn't enough. Good news, everyone. The casks have been liberated. Here's to Sid. Don't be a stranger, Sid. What can I get you, Sid? Oh, you're not leaving already, are you? The hideaway.
Blasted book. Appetite. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing,
and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Yvonne had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be fun?
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them, as always.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Yvonne.
Ah, Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Seems the hideaway has lost its...
What do I owe the honor? What do you want? Anything else?
What am I gonna do? Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
All this fuss over a few... Oh, clouds.
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well, then your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces, the body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think you'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't stop until they've slaughtered every single one of us!
How do you suppose they'll manage that? You ever seen them?
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade, then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. No. I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day. I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they...
Oh, no.
Thankfully she won't. Although I was the one who ended up...
I'm so sorry, Sid. I shall see that the
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them. She'd have them follow in her footsteps.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time...
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in...
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I.
Ah, you've given them far more than...
Seems the hideaway's lost it.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time? Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Where would he be at Martha's Rest?
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Candle was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
I've heard talk of. You're a fine hound. Too slow. This one, and her toggle.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Thanks, boy.
Hey, Dill. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Camber next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out my stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil? I do. Where are you off to now, then?
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters
reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Cougar.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar. Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Are you buying or selling? Of course. Come again.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king
He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish. Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yode.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
If all of us continue to work together...
The bandits may be known. Look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapped.
Fuck! The finest cell swords.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Well, unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapped.
Mummy.
What a mess.
You fought very bravely. The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Oh,
Go on.
when the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he only wanted that bull of a man. You weren't even
What were you going to do?
The Borgwyn wanted. I was only supposed to point the lamp. Then you, well,
You're not worth the effort. I need to find Goots. Right now.
Get your filthy
Stop and stop spreading!
For they are not lies. Every last word is true.
Goose.
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sin.
No.
No.
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, a passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the field. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a high...
A high, do you want to say?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have Dread bring...
All right.
Of course, you leave table. I eagerly await your safe...
Careful how you pack that leather. Any crystals...
You? Finally. Hello.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on...
The university?
A specialist in ancient cultures. In my heyday, no obstacle. The answers I seek, would you do an old man a kindness?
Climb the stairs.
And... 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented...
I can't...
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic.
You wouldn't happen to have a decent whetstone in there, would you?
I'm sure I can find you some.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamil.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
That Cyril fella's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like him always.
Come on.
Yeah!
This won't be easy. Time to fight. You deserve a rest. Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet. sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Do
Nothing like a dish.
I didn't. I just thought.
Aye. Well, someone had. Reckon the both of us. You've always been, and I'd have you stay.
Well, I will.
Why, you're fine.
Thanks.
There's nothing he wouldn't do.
That's as maybe. He'll need to start looking out for himself. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back. Just like...
Of course.
Stop it. I don't go thinking that'll do you any...
Fate seem bent on driving me from my inn. If they want me out, they're gonna have to try harder.
Have you heard the latest from Twinside?
My lord Marquis, is that... It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, Chief Steward of your Lord Uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your Lord Uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance of the realm threatens to... Your Lord Uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid...
That sounds like...
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several... Alas, I have lost contact with two of those They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times...
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the...
That doesn't exactly narrow it.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray...
I got peppers to numb your tongue.
But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures...
To the meadows, then.
That's what the cat.
This might take a while. Poggity said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. Well done, Tom. Get him! Attack! Go for him! Mogul, kill! Get him! I've heard talk. Get him! To me, boy! To me, boy! Too slow. I've heard talk. To me, boy! Help me, boy! That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Seems the hideaway's lost its...
I did, and he was as helpful as ever.
And what precisely will I be cooking?
Blueback wyvern.
And here we have it. Fried, Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption.
And rightly so.
So, not fit for
What? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. It is a tour de force. A force of nature.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Decent. Sit.
Here's the scraps you're after.
Thank you for the deal, Ed, mister.
Decent quarry's been hard to find since the sky's turned.
It has indeed.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder? I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or...
The engravings were in good repair, considering.
Oh, what the night? Come, don't tease. Let's...
Guardian?
The Republic? Are you certain?
That can't be right, then. Guardians of Time?
Fascinating. But the...
Wanderers of the Core?
No doubt you're right. This is proving most...
Children? That can't be right, sure.
I'd rather...
Children? Children? I could have... Children of the Hunters. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farm. 3 engraving guardians of the little one, another...
2. It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy? The gentleman of the town guard.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
And maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail. There's a lot of road between you. We're in the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell...
This looks to be all...
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen...
The garrison, there are a few that went wrong.
If you...
but
don't...
I shall...
My uncle certainly has his work. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece. I see you.